I want to give you the 9 shifts that I made to finally find my best friend and life partner and marry well. 9 shifts that I made. I want to give these to you so you to think about. 9 shifts. First one, I raised my standards for the kind of person that I wanted to marry. This was so important because it changed the kind of people that I actually spent time with or spent time pursuing. Second, I made sure to have others give us our input. Is this okay? Are we on the right track? Versus ignoring other people's input and thinking that I have all the answers or that my emotions are trustworthy and that, or even hers, and we listened to those around us. Third, we committed to boundaries. This is really difficult and you've got to talk about these. And we can talk more about those in the future, but this is really life-saving in that early stage and actually all stages of life. But fourth, we were intentional at building a strong relationship, a friendship. It's easy to be sexual, but it's not as easy to be a friend. And so hard times and difficult times and times where they're not as lovely, that friendship is really critical, especially prior to the wedding because it sets the tone for the marriage. Fifth, we learned to play together, laugh, and enjoy each other's company. And we find now that if we aren't careful, we lose that, and we have to come back to that. That's really critical, to play together, laugh, and enjoy each other's company. Sixth, we saw in our conversation our dreams merging together naturally. So while getting to know each other in that process, it became natural, the next steps. They weren't huge hurdles. They had some hard decisions, but as we spent time together, our dreams merged. They weren't in competition, and there wasn't a pulling back and forth. Seventh, we proceeded cautiously and with wise counsel towards marriage. And these kind of fit with some of the others, like we have other people we talk to, but you'll see as we keep going with this next one. Eighth, we did a lot of premarital and even pre-engagement counseling. We read books together, we did tests, we did counseling, and very important, we met with a financial advisor because I had a lot of debt that I was coming in with. Student loans and other stuff, lots of medical debt because of health issues. But we did all those things prior. And ninth, we entered marriage all in. We could not foresee that 11 months later, I would be hospitalized and almost die. We couldn't see that what was coming years after that, being in Hurricane Katrina. We couldn't foresee lots or any of the stuff in the future. And that's what it is. It's partnering together for a life that's full of unknowns. So these are really huge. And I hope they actually help you think through your standards, your vision, and your strategy to find someone and to actually marry well. Let me say them again, just so kind of to reiterate. First, we raised our standards for a life partner. I raised my standards for who I was going to marry. Second, made sure to have others give us their honest affirmation or questions about us, and we listened. Third, we committed to boundaries. Fourth, we were intentional at building a strong relationship, and the key word of friendship. Fifth, we learned to play together, laugh, and enjoy each other's company. Sixth, we saw in our conversation our dreams merging together naturally as we dated, courted, headed towards marriage. Seventh, we proceeded cautiously and with wise counsel towards marriage, including for us, our parents, and many others. And then eighth, we did a lot of premarital and even pre-engagement counseling, read books, did tests, counseling, and very important, we met with a financial advisor because of my debt. To be all in, it's all on the table. We was all sitting there for her, especially to make that wise decision. And ninth, we entered marriage all in. We could not foresee what was coming. May you do the same. If you want help expanding on those, I would love to get on a phone call with you or a Zoom call where we can strategize and look at that future for you, your vision, and figure out how you can develop that and how you can build something that works for you to see where you're getting in your way and where some of the things in your own head's getting in the way of finding that person and pursuing in a way that draws you together naturally and then building a marriage that you're proud of and that you can be all in. Bless you. Thank you for tuning in to the Family Features Podcast. It has been an honor to serve. Find out more about Dr. Gilbert and his resources for you and your family's growth and success at healinglives.com. And if you think you could use some support along the way, be sure to book that call at bookdrg.com. And one more thing, if you found this helpful, please share this podcast with others so that we can change the world together.